Welcome to the new lesson, Conditionals and Alternatives to If. Let's start from the zero conditional. In English, we use this conditional for present and real or factual situations, actions or situations which always happen. In this case, the result of the conditional is certain. This is the structure of the zero conditional. If plus subject plus present simple, comma, subject plus present simple. For example, if you heat water, it boils. If you run, you sweat. You can also make use of the imperative form in the result clause. If you drink, don't drive. In some cases, you can use the present continuous form in this conditional. For example, if I am driving, I never eat or drink. Now, first conditional. We normally use this conditional when talking about things which might happen in future time. Obviously, it refers to possible actions which can come true because it is impossible to know for sure what will happen in the future. There is always a real possibility that the condition will happen. This is the structure of this first conditional. If plus subject plus present simple, comma, subject plus future simple plus verb in infinitive. For example, if you study harder, you will pass your exams. Or, if you tidy your room, you won't have to cook. Now, second conditional. This conditional is similar to the first one because we still think about the future, but referring to a condition which is not real. It is focused on impossible and imaginary situations. There is an unreal possibility that the condition will happen. This is the structure of the second conditional. If plus subject plus past simple, comma, subject plus would, wouldn't, plus verb in infinitive. If I won the lottery, I would buy a bigger house. If you drank coffee tonight, you wouldn't sleep well. Remember that after I, he, she, or it, we use the formal were and not was. We just use was in spoken English and in informal situations or conversations. If I were you, I wouldn't spend the money on this. Now, alternatives to it. We can also express conditionals by using other words and conjunctions which are alternatives to it. Some of these alternatives are unless, in case, as long as, provided that, or whether. Unless means if not, and we normally use it with the present tense and talk about the future. It is used in the same way as if. We won't have enough time to do the shopping unless we leave now. Now, in case. In case expresses an action which is done because something else, another action, might take place. We also use the present simple after in case to inform or warn someone about a future situation. Take an umbrella in case it rains. As long as and provided that or providing that. These alternatives are normally used with the present tense in order to talk about the future time and actions. Their meaning is quite similar to if. For example, as long as we all work together, we will obtain great results. Then we also have provided or providing that. Let's see an example. Provided or providing that it does not rain a lot in the afternoon, I'll go shopping with you. In this case, all these alternatives are followed by the present tense and some adverbs like when, until, before, or as soon as are also followed by this form to talk about the future. Whether is very similar to if, and in fact they can be used interchangeably and in the same way. But there are some situations where it is convenient to use whether. After prepositions. She would like to talk about whether she's coming to our place. Now, when presenting two options without being conditions. For example, don't forget to tell me whether I have to do the shopping. In the example, the person will be told in either case. And in more formal situations, writings, for example, the manager is not able to decide whether the employee will continue working.